Welcome to the Hypeman podcast. This is Leroy or Leroy. Either way, it's your boy. Welcome to another episode of the Hypeman podcast. And today we're going to talk about working from home, man. Working from home during this COVID-19 pandemic that's going around the world. So this episode, man, we're going to try to get you focused, get you motivated to work from home, man. I know a lot of us have to work from home for the next 2 weeks or so, and this is what this episode is going to be about, man. I know a lot of you parents with your kids. What are you going to do with your kids with the schools being closed and things like that? With the kids, I know when I was out in Target, I saw a mom she had a lot of, construction paper and color pencils and just arts and crafts and things like that. And I just asked her, I'm not trying to be nosy or anything. I just asked her. I was like, I see you got a lot of, constructive artsy type stuff in her cart. And I just asked her, is that, I just assumed, I was like, is that for your kids since they're out of school? She said, yeah, what gave it away? As we both laughed, I was so happy. She had a great sense of humor, and wasn't stressed out or gonna go crazy on me during these times. But no, she had to have a game plan, man. Her two little girls out of school, and so she had to come up with ideas to keep them busy while she works from home. So she had the glue and the glue sticks and the highlighters and the colored pencils and the poster boards and a bunch of colored construction paper and all the, and I'm sure she had, that stuff at home too, but got to have even more of that stuff considering that, the time that, everybody's going to be at home. So she definitely you have to be creative when it comes to kids like that, man. Especially when they're young. You got to keep their interest. And I know it's going to be hard. I don't have kids myself, but I can only imagine how hard it would be to keep the young ones entertained. Hopefully you can come up with a game plan for for the next, kind of come out with a strategy for maybe half an hour or hour increments where you got a different activity planned for them. Hopefully, if they take naps, hopefully they'll be exhausted from that and they take a nice long nap. That'd be great while you're working. Absolutely. That would be fantastic if they could take a nap, in the early afternoon or something like that, while you finish your day working at home. Also, too, many puzzles, games, books. If you notice your kids like reading books, man, give them a stack of books and, have them read some books. Streaming services are great. If you got to listen to My Little Pony, episodes, hopefully not during the whole duration, but if you got to listen to them for 2 hours, let them listen for 2 hours in their room or whatever the case may be, wherever the iPad or the smartphone or the TV is at. So then, maybe they can watch My Little Pony or watch, these kids open up their presents or gifts online. I know that's a huge thing that kids nowadays love to watch. So things like that. Also, too, man, if it's nice where you're at weather-wise, you can let them play in the backyard. You can let them play in the backyard. Heck, maybe even you can, set up your laptop outside, while you work, if it's nice where you are in the world. That's another great idea. Also, too, man, I know this is something that I did a lot when I was a kid. I would just create my own stories, man. I would create my own stories. Back then it was, a pad of paper and a pencil, and I would just let my imagination just run wild, man. And I would create chapters and characters and villains and towns and just think. I would create my own fantasy world, man. I would just let my imagination go. And next thing you know, if your kid loves to write, hopefully they don't get the writer's cramps like I used to for pressing the pencil and the pen so hard down on the paper as I'm letting my mind go and writing down all my ideas and all that stuff and chapters and all that stuff. But nowadays, man, hey, man, let them type on the computer and just let them go. You've got to find ways to keep everybody entertained as you work. And that also includes your pets, man. If you got some very active pets, I know we do. Our Westie, she ain't nothing but full of energy. So I purposely went out and bought them a bunch of chew toys and ropes and got them some treats and put treats in their Kong with a little bit of peanut butter and things like that. Hopefully they don't get peanut butter all over the place. Otherwise, that plan backfired. But so far, so good with the peanut butter and the Kong thing. They love that. But I definitely got them some rope toys. Misty and Coco, they'll play tug of war and all that stuff and have a good time too. Because we got to find ways to wear them out. And then, you know, if you got a chance on your lunch break to go out for a walk, we can still go out for a walk. People, we can still get up and go on bike rides and things like that in the morning before your day starts. I know that's what I plan on doing. Doing those things just to keep your mind and your body, going and keep your mind off of everything or try to keep your mind off everything that's going on. Because I know if you're constantly reading the news and reading articles, man, that stuff can drive you crazy. So this is what all this episode's about, man. It's just to keep your mind off that stuff for a while, especially when you're working from home, which is a great distraction because you can, focus on work as much as you can, hopefully without the distraction of your pets or your kids or things like that. But if you can focus on your work, that keeps your mind off of what's going on with the news, at least for the 8 or 10 hours, that you're working a day. So that's also a good thing too. That's why I'm kind of thankful, for working from home for all this new stuff. And I'm not the one to be, reading every article that's sent to me or things like that. Only if it's helpful stuff, I'll weed out all the other, other craziness. Just give me the informational stuff that I need, and then I'm good, and then I'm off doing, whatever I need to do. Oh yeah, we also got puzzles for our pets, for our girls too. We got our dogs, I should say. We tried. We had the little treats and the little puzzles, and they take their nose and open up the compartments and all that stuff. They love that stuff. That's gonna be fantastic for people who got pets. Or you know what? If you don't have that, man, try placing some treats around the house and see if they canine noses can find out where you put the treats at. That's also fun too. You can find out which one of your dogs is more intelligent than the other. That's what I always say. Yeah, because we got Westies are extremely intelligent, and Coco's smart too, but she ain't on that level. Coco's our Cocker Spaniel, so. But she is food motivated now. If it comes to food, yeah, she will whip her sister's butt as far as finding treats and little food pellets and things like that. But also too, man, when you're working from home, I know what I like to do. I like to listen to music. I know a lot of people. Well, I should say a lot of people. Maybe there's some that can't focus when listening to music. Either music without lyrics, like jazz or blues, or just something that's up tempo with no lyrics. I know me, I can do both. It doesn't matter, but definitely try to set a mood while you're working, so you can focus, and also ease your mind and things like that as you're working. So hopefully it's not too chaotic around the house while you're working. If you have an office or a place you can go to where you can close the door and just be in your own element for the time you're working from home, that'd be great, because at least you got your own personal space where if your kids know that, hey, this is where mommy or daddy, or both mommy and daddy work, and please try to be your best to keep busy and hopefully keep them quiet, so then you can focus and get your work done. Because I have a lot of friends and colleagues and that have kids from different age ranges, from 2 to 5 and from 6 to 12. So I can only imagine the struggle that they might be going through. So yeah, definitely be understanding with those folks who have those kids, that you might hear some screams or some crying or some things like that. And then if they can't be on the call, then they can't be on the call. They'll just connect with you later, either through email or later throughout the evening. However, they want to communicate with the people that they need to communicate with. So hopefully, your company is understanding the people, the teams that you're on. Hopefully, everybody's understanding that chaos at home could happen when trying to work from home. So just as long as everybody's understanding, everything will be okay. Hopefully. Hopefully everything should be okay, but if it's not, just get off the video chat or the conference call, and then hey, just email somebody on the side. Hey, I'll talk to you later with my thoughts or ideas or feedback of whatever the topic was on. So that's another way to plan that out too, if you need to as well. Me personally, I like to listen to music that keeps me motivated. So words or not words, if it's up tempo, I'm ready. I'm in that zone. And once I'm locked in that zone, I'm locked in. Unless one of my dogs bugs me to take him outside. But other than that, I'm focused when it comes to music. Absolutely. And another thing too, I mentioned too with the streaming services. This is more of when you have the kids. I said the things that you can do, puzzles and coloring and art projects and things like that. And then for those folks who have the preteens and the teenagers, they gonna hop on the streaming services, watch some shows that they've been meaning to watch, and that's cool, and that's all good, just to keep them out of your hair. That's great. And then any on-demand DVRs, things like that. If you got a child that loves to read or loves to write, like I mentioned before, when I was a kid, I let my imagination run wild and just write stories, man. Either by hand with a notebook pad, or type on Word, and I'll just be typing, and next thing I know, man, I've got 15 pages typed up. And as a kid, man, that's huge, man. 15 pages, your your chapters may only be like a page, but that's okay though. That's okay. It's just, if a child's imagination is going, and if he or she got 5 or 6 imaginary friends around you, and hopefully not around you, but say in the family room or something, and you're you can see them within a good 5 or 10 feet, that they just doing their thing and having their tea parties and things like that. I'm talking about the little kids, but if the big kids want to have their tea parties, imaginary friends too, let them let them have it, man. Let them have the imaginary friends. But I'm pretty sure your preteens and your teenagers gonna play those video games, those board games. Hop on YouTube and watch their favorite YouTube and things like that. Let them do it, because I know at some case in point, when the work day is done, I'm definitely gonna play some video games, play some computer games, things like that. Play on my iPad, things like that. So yeah, if there's any recommendations for any free games that are out there, definitely let me know during these tough times during the COVID-19 situation. But also to let you guys know too that the HypemanPodcast.com will be launching soon. I'll give you guys a update on that when that time comes. I'm still working on it, trying to get some things looking decent for you guys, things like that. But you can reach at me now. My email address is working. It's the hypemanpodcast@gmail.com. You can reach me there for any ideas or you may have, or some topics you want me to discuss about and talk about. I'm more than welcome, or more than willing to do that for any occasion. I know it's difficult times right now, and I'm just here to uplift, keep people positive, make them laugh, and things like that, and just have a good time. And we are all gonna make through this. It's tough because I can hear in my voice that I'm I'm a little nervous, but I'm not freaking out, or nothing like that. It's normal. But look out for those things again, folks. You can reach me at the Hypeman Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Hypeman Podcast at gmail.com. Currently working on a website that'll be up soon. Just working on some some things just to get it nice and neat for you guys. So when that's launched, I'll let you guys know. You can also reach me on Instagram too, the Hypeman Podcast as well. Also, my Facebook page will be launching as well. It will be launching the same time my website's launched. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Please reach out to me with any ideas or concepts that you want me to talk about to keep you guys positive and motivated during these times. Have a great day. Wash your hands, be safe, and be smart out there, people, and take care. All right, this is your boy. Have a great day and be safe.